with the mad doc. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, check, you know.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Touch 50.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, ready?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch.
This is Scarborough. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Who's the team? Shoot. Echo. Right left.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Go, go, go. Hustle, hustle. Mike 5-4. Good, good, good. Here we go, here we go. Check. Got it, got it, got it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Check. Go, guys. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check, cross.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, alert. That's right, baby. Run left.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Walk alert. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. There. Check 37.
Throwing is Wilson. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. This is Carson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
I'm coming. Time go. Hey, 0. Look left. Go. Banjo.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's McCaffrey. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 51 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's see what you got. 54, right there. 54.
Here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Ed Dixon. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Mike 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. but he will have the first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going to run you over. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. 40. 54.
Wilson. Stepping up. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Another run, this time McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 23-yard run, and the Panthers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. That's caught out right by Jennings. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Bam. Gun. Get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He may try it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time. Right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
20. Rush in. Rush in. Check 24. Check 10.
Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cassius Marsh in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
12. Mike 54.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a give, right side. Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He's coming, double up. Alert. Go, guys, 4 down. 54. Let's go. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54. 95. 54. Watch 54. Yeah. You don't want none.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
4 down. Hey, 0.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We got this.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Dontari Poe in on the stop. On third down, Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
36 power.
On first down, it's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second and a yard, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Friday. Run left.
Check, 59. Let's make these babies.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. His throw incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Gun.
Now Wilson throwing again. And it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Go down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carson. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They'll try and run for it with Penny, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
On first down, it's Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Bring it, bring it. 12. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Ricky. Trot. Hey, 0. 54. Watch the curve.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Gerald McCoy, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and long.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Myers' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 50, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 54. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Darquan. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run again now with Darquan. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Operating from the gun. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Well, remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Shit. Whip. Watch the whip. Zebra. Front left.
They keep it with Penny on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. Big hit.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Alert. Got it.
Right, check. 59. Coming. On.
Gun.
Mike 59.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On second down and 4. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Third and long.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Squeeze, double. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got you. son. Good. 4 down. You're all right, baby. You gonna get this. You're all right. Hey, look.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. 20.
Here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with Darkwan. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said, oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We own them. We own them.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, here's Penny. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's now 2nd and 6. The 46-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike, 54.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Quick talk. 25. Zebra. Go now.
Wilson to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Break. 380. 54 Mike.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. In your face.
Gun.
Now Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54, right?
So we got man. Mike's 54.
Go, guys. 4 down.
You can't.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Mike's 5-4. Strip the ball.
Alert.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, 0.
Throwing now is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 4. Shift. Watch the shift.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Check. No. Let's go.
14, got it. Go.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.